Hello everyone, this is Fonz of Lego Fonz and welcome back to the channel for another reading. Today we're talking about John Mark, aka Johnny Suh, and Mark Lee from NCT. You already know what it is. We're just going to jump straight into it. I'm going to read you all the cards in one sweep and I'm going to tell you what each section means and then we'll get into the vibes. So first, we're going to be starting with how Mark views Johnny, how he views the relationship that he has with Johnny, how Johnny views Mark, and how Johnny reviews the relationship with Mark, views it, and the center part of just how it appears and the overall energies. So let's jump straight into it. So first, starting off is the energy makes me feel real goofy. Their vibe between them, it's very much like forgetful, like, Dumb and Dumber together, but in a very sweet, loving way. Starting off with Mark. Chariot, Knight of Swords, King of Wands, for how he views Johnny. How he views their relationship is the World, Two of Wands reversed, Five of Cups. And how Johnny views Mark is the Two of Pentacles, the Strength, Eight of Pentacles. And how he views the relationship is the Star, the Fool, Two of Cups, and the center is the Nine of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands. Man, when I tell you that like the goofy airheadedness is really hitting, because I'm sure if any of you have even watched any of my other readings, if anybody that's new watching this shit, you ain't gonna know. But if you do know, you know that I'm usually very clear-headed. Good, hold on. I really gotta stop recording these hold on. I gotta stop recording these fucking videos with the window open. Okay, starting off. So, how Mark views Johnny does as a person. So, what is giving is that he does see the slight genius in Johnny, the breakthroughs through him. He also sees someone that it seems like nobody else really gets to see. Thus, I guess there's an exclusivity in their friendship, but we'll get a little bit more into that later as we go forward. Is he sees the loyalty and the fact that Johnny will hold him down, even though there are other people that might want that from Johnny but don't get that from him, which can be a bit hard for others to deal with. But it is just what it is that like Johnny probably treats Mark different than the rest. It's very much like I said, there's an exclusivity to their relationship. He sees the genius in him. He sees, like the strong emotional protector, and he sees ultimately like a good guy in his friend. Thus, hopefully, everyone sees that in their friends, but thus, how he views the relationship is the whole vibe. He sees Johnny as a for-lifer. Like, this is a friendship that cannot be broken. At first, he might have been there might have been times that he's been disappointed with things Johnny has done, but not necessarily things that Johnny has done to him. He's kind of like, man, like, why would you do that? Like, come on, you're better than this. But there's this, like, I always got you, I'm holding you down, you're my brother, like, my brother is my keeper type of vibe. They have this very much, they're locked into each other. So thus, for how Mark views the relationship is for lifers. We're going to travel the world together. No matter what happens, no matter what falls apart around us, I got you and you got me. That's just what it is, period. So it seems like, if at all, they might, I don't know. They just have this vibe of they really don't fight. I don't know. They just seem to gel together well enough that they don't fight. Or it just never seems to escalate to an argument. One will be like, bro, you hurt me. And it's just like, oh shit, I'm sorry, bro. And it's just kind of that on that. There's never they don't go periods without speaking to each other, it seems. Like, they very much are like close to, the ideal friendship. They're that bromance that everyone's like, this is the one. So moving on to Johnny. Getting out of our little motivational speaker, bro. Johnny, how he views Mark is at first he was a little bit maybe wary of Mark, being someone that he wanted around him. He was just kind of like, let me inspect him to see what the vibes are, right? Only to realize that Mark is loyal as fuck. He sees like the courageousness, the boldness, the fact that he holds people down and the loyalty is there. And he also feels like he learns a whole lot from Mark. I feel like Mark learns less from Johnny. Johnny is the one who probably learns more in a way, but he admires it a lot, I would say. I like this. There's really never a, like, they don't look at each other and it's like, oh, you fucking pissed me off. They only seem to see the good in each other, which, I mean, I would say in another situation that it's a bad thing, but they have this just understanding, I guess would be a good word. So now how Johnny views their relationship, and then we'll get into the center because we have some tea for you to sip here. Don't get it twisted. We are the tea sippers, friend. Is that he at first was not sure that it was gonna work out. He was not sure that the relationship was even gonna be lasting. He was actually getting ready to, like, maybe flee or, kind of take a step back from Mark. But it turned out to be that he really does love and care about Mark very deeply. Like, that bond, it very much feels like a friendship that he would not be able to just find just anywhere or just being anywhere else. It's like a deep love, and he feels like he really can go anywhere with Mark and have a good time. It doesn't matter what situation they could even be in financially, is that things between them would always be great. So not getting to the center, let's sip on that tea. Is that on the outside, or something that I guess I would say both of them don't really happen to notice, is they really seem to kind of fit in each other's slots and plug up each other's weird separation anxiety and abandonment issues, if that's even something that kind of is within their energy. It's very much like they're socially anxious without each other. It feels like, one of them is always gonna hit that, like, one half of me is missing, like Pauly D and Vinny from Jersey Shore kind of vibes. It's very much like you can tell that it's missing if one of them is gone, or it's just like, damn, he's a whole different person when his bro's not around, not necessarily in a negative way. So when I say they have a lot of life or energy and a lot of, like, hold each other down and stay around each other forever, it is very much here. Present to the public, I would say also, is they do enjoy a bit of playfulness too. And even a little bit of playful flirting, just for kicks. So now into the overalls, like I said, friend. If I didn't already read them, let me read them again. Is Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands, Six of Swords, Three of Wands, and Six of Swords again. Is they really are each other's piece. They probably do confide in each other emotionally, especially in private. Like when they do not confide in others, where they do not confide in others, they confide in each other. So that's not something to worry about. But they do have this anxiety when it comes to each other, or maybe just when it comes to the outside world. But they're each other's safe space in a way. So whenever one is feeling anxious, the other can just feel it and knows to go, like, stand near them, stand near each other, whatever it is, or they know how to validate each other and give each other reassurance. So when I say that, even if there's somewhere in here is toxicity that I might have mentioned and happen to accidentally gloss over, because the energy is very much like they're tight knit, there's nothing wrong with our shit, it's not enough to penetrate what they have going. So when I say for lifers, this is the long haul kind of thing. One could be on one coast and one could be on the other, but they're still calling, texting, keeping up with each other. It's very much like the I got you and you got me. So I don't quite know what could even come between their relationship to make them even consider not being friends. So thus, yeah. Send me any other bonds, whether it's an entity, in another group, another company vibes, that you would like me to read for. Send me a request for just any other type of reading, maybe involving JohnMark's. Drop it in the comments, run over to Tumblr, tell me what the vibes are. Yeah, if you can't get down with it, get down. Don't get down with fuzz. I know.